Hello and welcome. So in this video we are going to talk about 2 points of EBS. Yeah, so this is like a EBS part 3. Okay, so yeah, it will be really very short video because in this video we are talking about encryption and termination policy. Okay, so let me share my screen, and here we have fourth. Okay, point number 4, and it is Amazon EBS encryption. Okay, so the first thing is EBS encryption is used to secure the content of the volume. Yeah. So Amazon EBS encryption offers simple encryption solution for EBS volume without need to build, maintain, and secure your own key management infrastructure. Okay. So when you encrypt your data, you must have key management service, and here we have like ready to use KMS service. So when we learn about KMS, we'll do it practically. Yeah, but yeah, it is good to encrypt your volume, so it will keep your data safe. Okay, now 2 or 3 points that I need to explain in this particular topic about the encryption, but let's finish this mind map first and then we'll talk about this. Okay, so when you create your encrypted EBS volume and attach to the supported instance type, the following type of the data are encrypted. Okay, so keep this in mind. First is data at the rest inside the volume. So whatever you store into the EBS will be encrypted. Okay. Second is all data moving between the volume and instance. Okay. So data at plane also encrypted. All the snapshot created from the volume. Okay. So in upcoming session we will talk about this snapshot. Okay. So at that time we will create encrypted volume and we will verify that what is the status of the snapshot. Okay. And all volume created from those snapshot. Okay, so yeah, we'll do it practically in the snapshot. Okay, so when we learn about snapshot, we'll talk about this, but yeah, keep one point is really important. Okay, so for example, when you create your volume, okay, for example, I'm going to create my volume. Okay, and here I'm having this option of encryption. Okay, now if you are not enabling this particular option now, okay, and you are just creating your volume, okay, now it is unencrypted. Okay, and then here you will get the status. Okay, not encrypted, right? So if it is not encrypted, yeah, there is no way to encrypt it. Okay, there is no way to encrypt it. Okay, so yeah, if you want to encrypt your volume, you have to enable this option while you are creating your volume. Yeah, and if it is not available at that time, like if you have not if you forget to enable this, yeah, there is another way using snapshot that I will explain you. But right now, for this point of time, you can say that okay, if you forget to encrypt the volume when you create it, there is no another way to encrypt the volume directly. Yeah, maybe I was like my video was there, so let me explain about the status of the encryption over here. Yeah, see this, like here you can find the status. Yeah, it's like not encrypted, and if it is not encrypted, you cannot encrypt directly. Yeah, we have to use snapshot, but we'll talk about this. Okay, so these are the points that you have to remember. Okay, and encryption is really good and it is good for security. Okay, and now we are going to talk about the last attribute. Okay, and the attribute is delete on termination. Okay, so what happened, like if you connected your EC2 instance with like if you have EBS volume which is connected with any EC2 instance. Okay, now what happened if you delete your EC2 instance? Okay, so will it remove my EBS volume or not, right? So this is totally depend on this particular attribute, delete on termination. Okay, so how it works? For example, when an instance is terminated, Amazon EC2 uses a value on deleted terminate attribute for each attached EBS volume to determine whether the preserve or delete the volume when the instance is terminated. Okay, by default, delete on termination attribute for the root volume of the instance is set by true, but it is set false to all other volumes. So by default, if you have attached this EBS volume with any other EC2 instance, because this is like a false, it will not delete this. Okay, and for root volume, it is always enabled. And if you want to disable it, you can disable it if you have EBS backed volume and you are when you are creating your instance. Okay, let me give you this example. For example, create volume, launch instance, and next. See, here is like, see, now if I will remove this, okay, now if I will delete my EC2 instance, my EBS volume will be stay there. Okay, now if this option is enabled and you create this instance, and now if you want to remove this, it means now if you want to remove this delete termination, okay, delete on the termination, yeah, you want to remove this, okay, you can do it from the CLI. Okay, so delete on termination decides that what will happen when you delete your EC2 instance, right? So will it remove your EBS volume, yes or no, right? And by default, delete on termination attribute is set on the root volume. So if you will not remove this, whenever you delete your EC2 instance, it will remove this EBS volume as well. But other than boot volume, it is disabled. Okay, so even though you will remove this EBS volume, even though you will remove this EC2 instance, your EBS volume stay there. Okay, so yeah, and if you want to enable or disable it, you can do it using command line. Okay, so in upcoming session, we'll talk about AWS CLI command line, but yeah, maybe we'll not talk about this, but don't worry about it, just it is for your information. Okay, so yeah, now it is done, and this is end of our EBS series. Okay, in next video we'll talk about snapshot. Okay, and once we will finish this snapshot, there is two another storage options are available. Okay, so yeah, going good. And if you have any question, comment below. Yeah, you can give your suggestion as well. And thank you very much for watching this video, and now we'll meet on the next video. Bye.